Could you guys read my lips? Okay, take 2. Guys, I'm Dirk the Red Panda. I swear I'm Dirk the Red Panda. I don't have a mustache, but I still am Dirk the Red Panda. Yes, and my mic did not work there for a minute. I swear this is the real Dirk the Red Panda. I know how to use this mic. Yeah. I was mentioning when I was cut off there earlier that I did this, like, I shaved the mustache because I cut it too short and I was like, I want to see what it looks like without it. Might as well give myself a reset button for it. Turns out it doesn't look good. I had not shaved off my mustache in 4 years. And I could see why I would look better with one. So once it grows back, I don't know when the next time will be, if I ever shave my mustache again. Looking cute. Oh, thanks. But one thing's for sure, at least the beard for now is gonna, you know, stay. I can't see myself without a beard either. Like, I don't know. I just feel like better with hair. God, I'm turning into such like a beauty, like, I don't know, drama guru queen or whatever. Just like, oh God, look at me. But I'm just ranting about my qualms of shaving and whatnot in quarantine and doing my own haircuts. Yeah. I like the beard. It suits you. I see what you did there, like Yuichi. I bet it was unintentional, but... Yes, I know it's you, Perpy. I know who you are. You haven't noticed. You've been tier 3'd sub, like... I don't know. I'm kidding, but it's like you kind of remind me of like a tier 3 sub for like Twitch or whatever. It's like, you have done a lot of donating. But anyway, so today, getting back to Tennis Ace, which is what we're playing today, is we are going to be doing the June route. And let's just say we are knee-deep in trouble. I swear Yuichi's gonna come to real life and beat the crap out of me. Or in this case, Nico, but... Lord, I should not be making those jokes. But... Yeah. This is gonna be like the first full update post-hospital, I think. So, we're really gonna start getting the feel for what life is like after tennis. So... Yeah... It's gonna be a strange feeling. But here we go. We are going to hit the continue button. I totally lost my train of thought there a second ago. God, there we go. And for some reason, I'm not sure if the page things reset every time, but I think I may have done it like 2 updates ago and then it reset again. I don't know how that works. But page 6 is June's route. And let me just double check to see if I did any like additional pages for June. No, I did not. We are last time we played was October, so it has to be here. We went until 1 in the morning, I think. Jesus, last time, like it was a long update. How long am I going for? Well, according to the update devlog, it's only day 29, so however long this update lasts, so I'm assuming not as long, probably like the same length as like Keisuke's update if we had any reference. But yeah, like Shuichi and June are my reason for leaving. I can feel that. They're such best boys, and oh my goodness, I need to bring up the best boy bracket like during the breaks and whatnot because I have fallen off the 8 ball in terms of that and just getting that organized. So apologies to that, and I need to make a video announcing it, announcing like the committee members, like I'm opening up for that and whatnot and trying to get people who have experience writing stuff about the characters or at least have good knowledge and experience about it. Probably getting like a committee of like 7, 9 people maybe to join me. Just to at least help me get all the best boys organized and described, because one of the big suggestions was to give them descriptors when writing them, just like who they are, like at least kind of like a somewhat unbiased thing, but at least kind of describing their personality and traits and their situation. But yeah, I haven't gotten the chance to do that, and I've gotten so much busier with school, so I've been kind of like not sure what I should be doing with that, or if I should be giving up like one or two of the categories for the March Madness tournament, because I have 3 this year instead of just 1, and yeah, that is a lot. Yes, and Haruki is in it this year. At least we have put him in the running for it. I don't know what his exact ranking is, but I think it's pretty close to making it. Like, he's on the fringe of like making it, so he'll either be like a low seed or not even in it, if based on what you guys vote. Alright, so we are going to start at the 10-minute mark, and then, like I said in previous videos, we'll take breaks when we can, and that's when I'll address the chat more frequently. So 3, 2, 1. The reading show started a few seconds ago, but I dislike putting things at the exact minute mark. We are starting the reading now. Here we go. I won't let myself be the reason why they're miserable. It is the end of June. Hot. I hear my breathing echo inside my ears, heavy and ragged. With each labored breath, my lungs ache and burn as if they were on fire. The sound of my heart beating inside my head might as well drive me insane. Stop. Stop pounding. Stop echoing. Stop hurting. Just stop beating. Where? My whole body. It's just floating there. There. Here. Here? What is this even? Where am I? Lately, I keep going to this dark place every now and again. Is this the deep recesses of my mind? I can't tell anymore. It all hurts. Even though I can't feel anything, it all still hurts. My knee throbs, twitches, creaks. Can't move at all. Why does it feel so hot? Like floating on a pool of warm liquid. I still taste the metal in my mouth. I feel something pulling in my nose. My lungs choking me. The taste of metal lingers. Can't breathe. Everything needs to just stop. Oh God, just a dream. Thank goodness. I sit up on my bed with one quick jump up. Ah! My knee throbs, a sharp pain radiating from it due to the sudden movement. What? Where? Oh. I'm in my room. I forgot. God, my head hurts. I'm gasping for air as if I just finished running a marathon. My lungs feel like they're on fire, struggling for every single breath. Right. Right. I'm here. I look around my room, seeing it much barer than usual. I sneak a quick glance at the closed door to my closet, my heart aching a little as I do so. All the contents hidden inside. All my tennis memorabilia. My trophies, posters, equipment. Everything. 12 years of my life shoved and hidden away like a skeleton in the closet. I need to get rid of these. Aki was already asleep by the time I finished, so I didn't have the time to give them to him. If he doesn't want them, then I'll just throw them away. I can't keep them around. I can't keep remembering. If I think about it, I'll start to break again. I allow the thoughts to linger for only a second before pushing them all away. Forget it. Don't think about it. It doesn't matter. That's not my life anymore. That's not me anymore. Longing for it won't bring it back. Won't fix anything. All I have is the here and now. God, what is here and now though? I wish I knew. What time is it even? Reach for my phone, pressing the power button and being greeted to the time plainly shown in white on the lock screen. It's so early. Aki tends to wake up early, so he might be getting up right now. I lie back on the bed, letting my head hit the pillow with a deep exhale. I'm drenched. I've been sweating really hard for the past few days. There's been no sign of insomnia lately, but I wake up even more tired than I did before. Did I dream of something? I can't really remember. I feel like I did, but... Oh, yes? Sweetie, can I come in? Mom? Yeah, sure. I'm mostly decent. Okay. Deep breaths. I've got to put some cheer in my voice. Good morning, sweetie. Oh, you're up early. Oh, I can't really sleep in. Do you need something? No, not at all. I want to check up on you. Are you all right? Do you need anything? I'm gonna need to go to the bathroom in a bit, but I'm letting myself wake up proper first. I can take you. I just need to get you in the chair. That's... all right. I'll go in a few minutes. I still feel a little bit groggy. That and... well... I've been locked in a hospital room with zero privacy for a while. Even if I wasn't in the mood for it, I can't help my body from having morning wood. I'd much rather my mother not see that. I'm going out today to get you a pair of crutches. I got some directions from your doctor on how to pick good ones for your size. Oh, thanks. That'd be really helpful. Otherwise, There would be no way I can go up and down the stairs for starters. Is your knee alright? God, I want to be like, I want to be in character with Nico and be like really sassy and be like, no, still broken. Just like completely sass her off. Like, that would be a very interesting thing if that's the direction they took, where he snaps at moments and then like has to reel it in and go like, oh crap, I need to control myself. Let's see what the next line is. I guess not. He hasn't broken yet. It's fine. It hurts a bit sometimes if I move too much. Even if it's immobilized, I still need to be careful. Oh, that's right. You've got to remember to be careful. Excuse me. Since we don't have the crutches for you yet, you won't be going to school today. Is that okay? Fine by me. Gonna play some video games. I'm not looking forward to being locked in the house. But I also don't want to be fielded a bunch of questions when people find out what happened on a Friday. I'm already astounded that they managed to keep the whole situation hush-hush like this. I might not be some kind of insane celebrity, but I still expected to see some reporters digging around. Guess they didn't even get a single whiff about it. God, imagine being this popular. Imagine people caring about you. God, I'm about to like rip my headphones and be like, God damn. No, I'm kidding. But I don't know. I guess I'm like being jealous in a way of how I was always the person on the side, always the bench warmer, seeing the star person kind of complain about those things and being like, oh, poor you. Well, I didn't even get the chance to start. Like, oh God. I'm starting to feel that major salt. And I haven't even had any alcohol. Or happy juice. Going to YouTube. But, yeah, no, it's, God, that would be so fucking annoying. Like, even more so than just being, I don't know, with being unknown, at least you get the privacy. But, goddamn. Anyway, that's the end of my rant. Sorry for breaking the flow of the story. Back to character. I'll be heading out now to buy your crutches. Aki is already up in his room, so if you need something, he can help you until I'm back. What do you want me to cook today for lunch? For lunch? Are you staying home? Of course. Oh, I might have had some trouble getting out of work yesterday, but I managed to put in some warning that I'd be away for at least a couple weeks to help you out at home. Sorry about that. Oh, nonsense. It's nothing you need to apologize for. I'm just happy you're home. There's Aki. Oh, the door's open. Morning to you, too. At least say good morning properly, sweetie. Hey, Aki, sweetie. Oh, my God. And no spoilers. I didn't see anything, but somebody said don't spoil. So don't say anything. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. How about that? Better, but we could do without the attitude. It's not attitude. I'm just not a morning person. Oh, that's news to me. Just because I wake up every morning doesn't mean I like morning. Fair point. I guess that runs in the family. Nichan, I'm gonna take a bath now. Do you want to come with me? Not like I have much choice. Getting in and out of the bathtub without help would be pretty much impossible. Not to mention how much of a pain in the ass it is to take my shorts and underwear off, put them back on, etc., etc. Okay, I'll be leaving now. I'll be back later. You'll probably already be at school when I get home, Aki. Oh, that's all right. Have a good day, Mom. Mom leans down, giving Aki a quick kiss on the cheek, then walking up to me and doing the same. Do you need me to help you into your chair? No need. I got it. Are you sure? Aki's fine, Mom. It's not that difficult. Plus, even if he's young and small, he's very steady and fairly strong thanks to his training. He might not be as strong as an adult, but he has way better balance than Mom, that's for sure. All right. You two take care, okay? Yep. Of course. Mom walks out of the room, leaving the door still open since Aki and I will be going to the bath real quick too. Come on, we need to get you in the chair. Would you mind taking me to the bathroom too? I need to pee. Sure. Do you want to sit on the toilet, or do you need me to hold you up while you do it? Oh boy. Both alternatives are pretty pathetic in their own right. Whichever would be less trouble for you. I'm not the one that needs to pee. I'm also not the one that is hurt. This really isn't my decision to make. Please help hold me stay stable on my foot while I pee. Sure. A few minutes later. After helping me out with the bathroom, Aki had me wait outside on the bath while he prepared the room for me, got the tub filled, etc. Okay. We're going to address this. A break at 26 minutes to address this. Okay, so we're going to address the Aki scene now. Basically, what Basket had mentioned on this devlog is that, you know, although the scene could be, like, you know, maybe taken as a bit interesting because, you know, Aki is just in his underwear. Like if anybody pervs on Aki, you guys are getting banned. Like, if I can, like, figure out how to ban people from things, your comment will definitely be removed at least. And if there's any possible ways of, like, removing participants, I will do my best to try that. Because anything, like, pedophilia related is not acceptable. At least anywhere, in my opinion, but especially, like, on this channel for this game. So yeah, I can hide users in the chat at least, and I can always report too. I think I can, like, at least report. So I don't know if I can actually boot somebody from watching a video. I'd have to look into, like, deeper settings with that, but I just wanted to say that because I don't want to promote any pedophilia, things like that, and it goes completely against my moral beliefs. I think anything like that, like the fact that he's just in his underwear is just for the regular scene of, like, you know, he's just getting up in the morning, like that. So yes, ban all the child perverts. Aki is, yes. But yes, that was just something I wanted to get off the chest, and I didn't want to have to come to a moment where something happens and then I have to be like, okay guys, I gotta, you know, stop it when it happens, because that would sound like me trying to cover it up, and I genuinely would do it no matter what. Like, but yes, I'm glad everybody in the chat so far is feeling the same way. So okay, Dan looks just joined, so you just caught my rant about, like, you know, any perverted remarks or comments about Aki are getting you reported and at least banned from this chat. Like, I can put users in timeout at least, and then also hide their stuff, report them. So I'll do like one of those 3 things. Anyway. Sorry, this is a 3-minute rant. We're gonna start again at 29 minutes. And the reading continues now. And I think I may have just messed up my settings. So we're gonna start at 29:30, so apologies on that end. I just had to also mute my phone because people were Snapchatting me. Anyway, let's continue. After helping me out with the bathroom, Aki had me wait outside the bath while he prepared the room for me. Got the tub filled, etc. Okay, I've made sure the floor is bone dry so we can at least not slip when going in. Just gotta put you on the chair to be real careful. Thanks. God, sorry it's so much trouble. It's not really. Just takes a couple minutes. The tub isn't full yet, but we can at least get started on washing ourselves. We'll need to be careful when getting up and going for the tub, though. That's fine. Aki looks down at me, his gaze falling onto my knee. Right. I should have asked. Can that thing get wet? Referring to the cast. Yeah, it's fine. Or a brace, actually. It's just a brace. If it were a cast, never mind. That would be a whole different story. Oh god, I can't imagine. Ugh. That's not so bad then. Now come on. We need to get you our underwear off. Right. I reached down for my wrist, or I reached down for my waist. Trying to pull my underwear off, knowing all too well that the whole idea is futile. It's one thing when I get up to pee and can use a single hand to pull the front down, but taking it off while on my feet would be impractical, and either way, I need Aki's help. So, very quickly, I have him grabbing the sides of underwear and nudging me to grab onto the arms of the chair to lift my ass off of it. Aki gingerly slips my tail out of the little opening on the back before proceeding to pull my underwear down, making sure to not let it catch on the brace. Just like that, my underwear is slipped off and placed inside the laundry basket, leaving me completely naked and ever so slightly humiliated. Don't look like that. It's not so bad. You're not the one having to be undressed by someone else. True, but it's not like I haven't seen you naked before. We used to bathe together a lot when we were kids. I know. That's not the problem. Here. Now I'm naked too. See? Not so bad. Again, it's not being naked that's the issue. It's needing to have you take my underwear off of me. And I'm telling you, it's not a problem. I'm your brother. You worry too much. God, it's embarrassing. Come on. We need to get you inside. Be careful. Aki gestures with his hand for me to grab him, and I follow along. Since at least my other leg is fine, I can put enough strength into it and make Aki's job of getting me up easier. He only really needs to keep me balanced. Let's walk along with the wall. That way you can distribute your weight between me and the wall when you need to take a step. I follow along as best as I can. Even if my remaining leg is pretty strong on its own, doing this is a lot more troublesome than it has any right to be. It's a good thing. Aki is here to help me keep balanced. Otherwise, I'd have fallen on my face real quick. Aki pulls a chair for me to sit in, gingerly helping me down despite how heavy I must be for him. Even if he acts like it's nothing, there's no way my size could put so much weight on his shoulders and not have him struggle at least a little. There we go. That's much better. Thanks. You're a big help. Of course. Here's the hose. You can at least take care of your front, right? Yes, it'd be pretty pathetic if I need your help to do that much. God, you say that, but how exactly do you think you're going to handle washing your butt and the back of your thighs? You can't exactly get up. You can't exactly get up so you can do it. God, I'd rather die before letting you touch me there. Oh, that's so stupid. It's not stupid. That area is private. It's not like I want to do it, but it's better than you being dirty. I can lean a bit to the sides and clean myself there when I'm in the tub. Then you'd get the bathwater dirty. Then I could do it on the chair before we go inside. Sure, but you'll need me to hold you to make sure you don't fall out of the chair. It's not really made to rock like that. I don't care. It's better than the alternative. Hey, if you can find a way to keep me from having to wash your ass crack, then that's even better for me. Like that was ever any way you'd be doing that in the first place. Don't get mad. I'm just teasing you. Not funny. I disagree. It's hilarious. You're lucky I need your help. Otherwise, I'd just smack you. Oh, don't be so sour, Ni-chan. Ah! I squeezed the shower hose Aki had placed in my lap, pointing at him and sending a spray of water right in his face. The little twerp takes a step back, covering his face with his hands and yelping. There. That should teach you some respect. Is that how it is? Aki reaches for the bucket, dipping it into the tub and filling it with water. Immediately I freeze, leaning back, feeling myself helplessly stuck to my seat with nowhere to run and hide. Wait, let's talk about this. It's war! Ah! An entire bucket full of warm water is dropped on top of my head, completely soaking me from head to toe. Now you're a very wet dog. What's up with that? I'm hurt. Nuh-uh. You're not using your knee as an excuse to be a dick. I'm getting back at you if you try to mess around with me. Boo! That would have been one upside to being in recovery. You should be thanking me. Now I got you started on getting clean. I'll turn the hose on you again. Be my guest. I have to wash myself either way, so it's not like I'm gonna get wet. You think you're so smart. I never said that. But yes. I turned the hose on him again, though this time he only turns his head around so I'm hitting the back of his neck, giggling at the entire time. Ni-chan, stop joking around. I have class. I can't take too long. Fine. I'll cut you some slack this time. Aki giggles once again, taking a seat on the chair next to mine. We mostly take care of washing ourselves while chatting. Aki fills my ears with talks about his school, his plans for the week, things we could do together. Yes, exactly. Siblings bathe together is totally normal. It's fine. Like, I had similar experiences when I was a kid with my brother. So, like, reading this scene is, like, completely, like, I don't want to say, like, vanilla, but it's completely, like, a normal thing to read about for just a sibling thing, just to help out. And this is for the scenario. And it's supposed to be a, you know, more of a wholesome, the brothers are bonding with each other type of thing as brothers. Anyway. Just making sure, because I had the Aki chat like 10 minutes ago. We mostly take care of washing ourselves while chatting. Aki fills my ears with talks about his school, his plans for the week, things we could do together. It's nice. Whenever he thinks I'm not looking, he pushes things like shampoo, soap, and sponges and whatnot closer to me so I can have an easier time reaching for it. Well, I feel a bit inadequate for needing so much help. I can't help but feel happy for how kind and thoughtful of a little brother he is. He's still a little shit, though. No help in the world can make up for that. I noticed with the corner of my eye that Aki got finished washing his front before I did, when he begins reaching around to spread soap and shampoo on his back. I interrupt him. Okay, I just feel like that one person will take it too far. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do just to be safe. I should have done this earlier, and I am kind of kicking myself in the butt for this. I may have to re-upload this as a result of it, but worst comes to worst, I might have to even kick out this whole scene if people take it, you know, too far. But we're going to do this because I think better safe than sorry. Okay. No pervs. No pedos. Stop it. Anyway. I noticed with the corner of my eye that Aki got washing his front before I did, and before he begins reaching around to spread soap and shampoo on his back, I interrupt him. Here, let me help. What? Oh, there's no need to. I can handle it. Don't be ridiculous. We're bathing together. I might as well wash your back too. Aren't you going to be washing mine already? Oh god, I need to get a Dorito for this or a chip. Hold on, give me a second. The ellipses are back again. They're back with a vengeance. Here we go. One potato chip. Oh god, the mini potato chips fall out of it. Cheers. Ah, may spilled a little water. But that is fine. For anybody who just came in, they're just taking a bath. And it's like, that's what's happening. Like, they're taking a bath. Aki is helping Nico out with, you know, taking a bath because of his knee. So we're going to keep going. You sure? Yeah, it's no problem. Though cleaning your ass is your own business. I ain't touching that. Duh, you're not going anywhere near that, you dumbass. Oh, so that idea is bad. You had no problem talking about doing it to me, though. Oh, you know it's not the same. I don't need any help cleaning my butt. You can't even stand without me helping you on your feet. Nope, no double standards allowed. A verdict has been reached. The idea is ridiculous. No mutual butt washings. Nichan, you're such an idiot. Aki laughs, shaking his head sideways with a big smile on his face. At my instance, he turns around so I can take care of his back. I quickly add some soap to my hands, spreading it around the back of his neck and shoulders and making my way down, kneading and untangling any knots I find along the way. Whoa, you're more toned than you look. Really? I felt that my muscles were starting to develop. They are. Maybe in a few years you'll be looking like me. I doubt it. You are already taller than me when you were my age. Plus, Mom isn't all that tall either. Neither was Dad, yet look at me. Maybe you were extra blessed. Sure, the gods took all the height and athleticism in the family and stuffed them into me. You get nothing. You get nothing. You lose. God said to Aki, you get nothing. Huh, makes sense. Probably why you're such a meathead. Ugh, hey! I'm kidding. You better be. I give Aki a playful slap right between his shoulders, making him giggle once again. He's so giggly today. You're lucky. Your fur's a lot shorter than mine. Is that really such a big deal? Of course it is. Do you have any idea how long it takes me to properly wash and dry myself? You were already done washing yourself while I was only down to my stomach. Oh, your fur ties itself into knots really easy, huh? It does. It's really annoying. Not to mention the amount of people who say I look feminine because of how long, puffy, and soft my fur is. Oh, that's true. You kind of look like you're in a boy band. Ew. Never say those words again. What? It's true, though. Bad doggy, bad. Hey, at least use the warm water, Nichan. This is your punishment. That's mean. Don't be dramatic. A little bit of cold water won't kill you. I finished washing off the rest of the shampoo I put on his fur, having first washed him off with soap before rinsing it and applying shampoo instead. There we go. You can soak in the tub now if you want. Nah, I still have to take care of your back, remember? Fine. Do you mind working on it while I finish my front? No problem. Feeling Aki's hand going around my back is weird. We used to bathe together all the time when we were younger. Or, well, not all the time. It wasn't until he was 7 or so that we even started doing that. Then we stopped around the time I entered high school. Okay, that's kind of a long time in my opinion, because when I did with my older brother, we were only like 2 years apart. So he was like older than me by like about 2 years. And we stopped, I think, when I was like 10 at the latest. Like when I was 10 at the latest, so he was like almost 12 or he was 12. So like we stopped by the time he started middle school, so yeah, I think that may be a tad long, but still I don't think that's a big deal. Anyway. I got so self-conscious being naked around other people, even with Aki. I wasn't really sure why that was. Though, lately I think I've started to understand myself a little better. Hanging around gyms all the time, my body started reacting in ways I didn't like when I began going through puberty. I refused to admit it and tried as best as I could to remove myself from the situation entirely. Getting excited by seeing the other guys in the locker room or showers, especially at an age like that, all while having no idea what is going on. Of course, I'd be confused, and I dealt with the whole situation horribly. I don't think I fully understand it even now. It's difficult to accept. But there's some peace in that. Getting closer to June and noticing just how much I've begun to care for him. It helped me notice. I guess I owe him one for that. The fact that I let my own confusion make me pull away from Aki is unforgivable, though. Even now, all I can think about is how Aki's hands are a lot bigger than they were a few years ago when we used to bathe together more often. God, I hate this. What? Oh, what's wrong? I was feeling proud of myself because you said my body was getting sturdier, but you're clearly a lot stronger than I am. The muscles on your back are a lot more defined. Well, yeah. I'm pretty much an adult. You're a kid. Of course my muscles are going to be more defined than yours. You've barely even gone through puberty. I know that. It's just annoying. I feel bitter about it. It's okay to feel bitter. You'll get there in a few years, though. I hope so. I'm telling you, you will. Be patient. I'm gonna rinse off the soap now. Don't jump when I turn on the water. Okay. The feeling of the water running all the way down my fur and washing away the soap and impurities feels so nice. It's way better than getting a freaking sponge bath at the hospital. Ugh, sounds disgusting. I can't wait to soak in the tub. Hey, Nichan. I'm really glad you're home. This feels nice. It's just a bath. It's nothing special. But, yeah. Okay, and that's the end of the censor bar scene, so I'm just going to readjust the censor bar for future purposes. Now that I'm alone in my room, I can't keep myself from fidgeting around and looking for something to do. To compound onto my frustration, due to Aki's smaller size and shorter fur, he finished drying himself in a quarter of the time it took me to do the same. At least he took his dryer and turned it on me to help me try and comb my fur faster. We hung out for a few minutes afterwards before he finally left for school. Helping me bathe and move around the house took so much time that most of his usual morning routine was gone by the time we were finished, leaving no time for him to study and review before class. I feel kind of bad about that. Now what do I do with myself? Looking around my room, the whole place feels so alien. I know it's my room, but it really doesn't feel like it is. I keep having to snap my attention away from bad thoughts all the time, and I can't bring myself to focus on anything. A while ago, I grabbed the notes my classmates kindly took for me and tried getting up to date on the subjects I missed while I was absent. Or to be more precise, I'm still doing it. But I'm not making any progress at all. After a couple of hours, I'm no more than 10 pages in. God, this is exhausting. At least Mom should be coming home soon. I don't trust myself being left alone. My mind keeps wanting to think of things that I'd rather not think about. Just keeping those thoughts away already feels like a ton of effort. It's a lot easier when someone else is around. I still have to watch myself and make sure I don't slip into a bad mind state, but otherwise, it's easier to stay distracted. Jun and Shuichi said they'd come by after class. At the same time, I'm thankful to have them around. Having to watch my reactions sounds exhausting. I both do and don't want them to be here. Pretending to be in a good mood just for Aki was already way tiring. It was good to have a distraction, sure, but there's no way things would get better just like that. Sai and Keisuke won't be back until Sunday night, so I can't really talk to them, even if they're not in class. I shouldn't be disturbing their concentration when they're in between matches. God, everyone I know is at school right now. That's a sad thing to think about. Can't believe I kind of missed the hospital. At least there I had nurses coming and going all the time, so I didn't feel like I was alone. Take deep breaths, Nico. I snapped out of my internal rambly thoughts by my phone vibrating and ringing loudly on the top of my desk. I quickly grab it, seeing a call from the school? Speaking of which, somebody from my class is asking about schoolwork. Ah, whatever. Hello? This is Nico speaking. Hello, this is Katsuragi. Oh, forgot what her voice is like. It's kind of old, but it's not like the butler. Oh god, this could be tough. Hello, this is Katsuragi. Nico-kun, it's good to speak with you. Sensei, what's going on? Shuichi-kun has informed us that you're mostly recovered and you will be getting back to school on Monday. I hope it's okay with you, but there was a matter I needed to discuss a little while ago and couldn't since you were absent. Oh, right. I did ask Shuichi to let them know I'd be getting back next week. Though I made sure to tell him I didn't want anyone to know about my accident until I got back. Okay. I don't want to impose when you're still recovering, so we could just schedule a meeting for Monday when you arrive. I just wanted to let you know. It's not really an imposition. I'm mostly fine right now. I can talk. We can go over it right now. Are you sure? Yes. In fact, please talk to me. I'll take anything I can get. I just want someone else to talk so I can distract myself. Very well. Sensei cleared her throat. It's really easy to imagine her straightening her posture on the other end of the line. She does that whenever she has something important to talk about. I can't really go into detail since I do require some visual aid materials that I have at my office, but I'll give you some general knowledge about the offer. The offer? Oh no, no, no! Oh, this is like the one in the Shuichi route they talk about where he gets the offer for the school in like Canada or whatever. No! Oh no! This is terrible. Sorry, I just had to check. Yeah, just tell him to just go along without me. Anyway. Yes, we've had an international college reach directly to us some time ago, wanting to be put in contact with you regarding an athletic scholarship. As soon as I hear the words athletic scholarship, my entire body freezes. It's like a bucket of cold water has suddenly been dropped on me. I shiver from head to toe, breath still caught inside my throat. A certain institute in Vancouver, Canada has offered to give you a full-ride scholarship to a wide array of different majors they offer, all in exchange for you joining their tennis program. According to our research, not only is the institution highly regarded, their training facilities are top-notch. I see. At some point, Katsuragi-sensei started droning on details of the offer while I only half listened. The full gist of it is that it's an incredibly generous offer, worth hundreds of millions of yen, the kind that most athletes probably dream of. But I can't dream of that. I'm forced to listen, offering nothing more than a few nods and grunts here and there while she goes on about the numbers, what kinds of facilities they have, what kinds of majors they offer. This is too much. It's too much information. My brain shuts down, unable to comprehend all that I'm being told. Sensei, I'll have to think about it. What? But I'm not done. I turn off the phone immediately, tossing it on the desk without a second thought. I'm cold. Why did I have to hear that? Athletic scholarship. Are you kidding me? Do I look like I can do anything about it? Crap. My eyes are starting to burn. Stupid college people. Stupid sensei. Did you have to talk about this with me now? What the hell is this? What kind of sick sense of humor does the world have to throw this at me at now of all times? It's not fair. It's not fucking fair. Nico, I'm back. Mom. I answer, my voice catching in my throat, coming out as a strained bark. Is everything okay? I think I'm gonna throw up. I'm coming inside. Don't... Sweetie. Hey, Mom. What's wrong? You're sweating heavily. I'm fine. I can't let her worry about me too much. She's got too much on her plate already. You don't look fine. It's okay. I just got a bit woozy for a bit. I think because I don't have breakfast, or didn't have breakfast. Oh, that's not good. I'll go downstairs and I'll whip you up something to eat real quick. Do you want me to help you down the stairs? I got you your crutches. Just the crutches are fine, thanks. I'd rather do it on my own. Are you sure? Yes. Gosh, you worry too much. It's just my knee that's a bit banged up. The rest of the injuries are pretty much healed already. Okay. I won't fuss too much. Thanks. I'll be down in a minute. Just give me the crutches so I can acclimate to them a bit before I have to go down the stairs. Okay. And I'll make sure something really light for lunch since you're feeling sick. Thanks, Mom. You're great. Do let me know if you need any help. I will. She hands me a pair of metal crutches. All of it is nicely rounded and polished, with no sharp edges anywhere to be found. The handle, the armrest, the bottom, all those parts are finished off with a layer of rubber for both comfort and better grip. Just holding it, I can already tell this thing is really steady. This will be a big help. I hope it will. I spare no expense. Please tell me you didn't break a bank buying it. Oh, don't be silly. I know how to manage my money. I'm not going to buy something that's out of my budget. Good. At least I don't need to feel guilty about her getting an ungodly expensive pair for me. That would really suck. Mom hangs around for a few minutes more, watching me with a big smile on her face as I use the crutches for the first time, getting myself up from the chair on my own and standing on my 3 feet. Now, these are great. I feel really steady. Oh, I'm so glad to hear. Is it comfortable? Yeah. The handles are very soft and grippy. I don't think it'll be a problem, even if my hands were to get sweaty. Good. I'll be waiting for you downstairs. I'll get started on lunch. Thanks. Another chip for another ellipses. Here we go again. Just when I thought I got the other chip out of my teeth. Cheers. Here we go again. Kind of sucks that even the enthusiasm over the crutches has to be marred right now. I'm just glad Mom showed up before I spiraled even worse. Just lock it all inside and far, far away. For better or worse, I'll have to deal with it on Monday. At least I have some time to steel myself before then. For now, though, man, being able to walk around on my own is great. Even if this thing is inconvenient and I'm really slow using it. Even a little bit of independence is better than nothing. My whole body already felt weak from being stuck in a bed for so long. I'll be taking this thing everywhere. Oh, God. God, the stupid flake in my throat while I'm reading is the worst part. Sorry about that, guys. Have a good day, Shiro. Saying goodbye. And then I'm moving on to the rest of the story. I'll be taking this thing everywhere. First stop, downstairs. Actually, no. First stop, the bathroom. An hour later. Okay, we're going to take a break at 1:06 now to address the chat, so sorry for it being much longer than usual. I just got very carried away there. But yeah, goodbye to Shiro, who was just leaving. And yes, as we continue talking about it, it definitely wasn't a healthy mindset to... It's really a toxic mindset to have this, just shoving it away and just muting yourself. I just saw a thing on vulnerability today, like a TED Talk on it, and oh my goodness, it really opened my eyes to how the vulnerability, the big difference between like people that have confidence about things and don't is like a vulnerability factor with, you know, seeing it as like a strength or a weakness. And it's like a lot of us just try and like mute our emotions and consider that our weakness as opposed to just something that's just human about us that we have to, you know, work with and, you know, adjust for and explain, or be able, you know, be cool with explaining. Yeah, but it's been tough. A lot of F's in chat for Nico with the college scholarship. Yeah, that just really hurt to read. Acting to make them not worry. Yes, indeed, it's awful. It's very funny how similar to June he's being. Yeah, it really is. It's just how he's got that similar mindset. Yeah, it's like a lot of bottling up and masking is like a big thing. And a lot of people that will have like things they have to keep in the closet tend to mask, and that's something you also get a lot with, like, you know, when you're neuroatypical, like, you know, on the spectrum with autism or Asperger's, or I think even cerebral palsy, I think too, a little bit, if it's not too physically visible. I don't know, there's many different like you know, mental atypicalities that people will mask for just to try and blend in and not feel like they draw attention to themselves. And yeah, I can relate to being on the spectrum myself too, young jeweler. So yeah, I just feel like it's something that's like we're trying to adjust as a society to be more open about it and more normal about it, but we're still not at that point where it is. But yeah, I felt like growing up it was tough to explain to or really reveal. But yeah. But yeah, regarding masking, it's just like if you keep doing it, it's just like you'll keep kind of diverging from ever kind of working with your true traits, and as a result, you won't feel like anything will come natural, and you'll always have to work for your emotions and whatnot. And that's just really tough to do. Anyway, we're gonna start reading again in 10 seconds. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to the reading. I misspelled continues. The reading is continuing now. The idle sounds of some kind of random TV show are only barely enough to draw away the constant buzzing of my thoughts shooting around at the light speed in my head. Every now and again, I hear one click or another coming from the kitchen as Mom works on making lunch. I'm not going to lie, the smell is pretty amazing. My stomach was all tied up in knots earlier, but I'm starting to feel hungry again just by being downstairs and smelling it. Every now and again, an idle bad thought comes, but it's much easier to chase away by starting a random conversation with Mom in the kitchen or fiddling with my phone. Being locked up in that hospital room all day, every day by myself, it wasn't good enough for my mental health. If it weren't for Aki basically forcing his way in there to keep me company, God, I've gone insane. What is it that you're watching, sweetie? Mom's voice echoes softly from the kitchen, calling my attention away from my idle daydreams. This... I don't know, actually. I'm not really paying attention. Then why do you have it on? I like the noise. The noise, huh? Oh, you're so much like your father. I... am... Huh? What? I take a quick glance in the direction of our little shrine, seeing its doors open, something that is already plenty rare in this house. They're only ever left open when Mom is home, mostly because it's always made me a little uncomfortable and I wasn't all too sure why. As I got older, staring at that picture my dad just creeped me out. Something about it made me uneasy, and I would constantly close the doors on it until it became a habit. Though, I'm not about to get up with a pair of crutches just to close that door. That would be ridiculous. Mom? Yes, sweetie? What was Dad like? I hear the sound of plates falling on the kitchen counter, instinctively looking back to see if anything was wrong. Thankfully, nothing seems to be broken. At least from my vantage point. However, Mom stands frozen on her spot, her back turned to me. What was your dad like? Oh, that's the first time you've talked about him in years. Yeah. Mom wipes down the counter, putting the plate she dropped back in place before walking to the living room, taking a seat right next to me. For some reason, I instinctively adjust myself on the couch. You were only 6 when he died. What did you remember about him? Not that much, actually. I remember he was the one who taught me how to play tennis. I remember him always being busy. He never had time to play with me because he was always at work. Actually, I remember the times he wasn't there more than the times he was. How messed up was that? Well, your dad did work quite a lot, so I can understand that. I only wish you boys could have gotten to know him better. I mostly feel bad for Aki. At least I remember him a little. Aki doesn't at all. Yes. So, I'm sorry if it's sudden, but I'm a bit curious. What kind of man was Dad like? Let's see. He was very much like you. Like, me? Your father was quite popular in school. Oh, he was very smart and likable, even if he could be a little dense at times. Oh, I had a crush on him since our second year of middle school. I even thought for sure I'd confessed to him and been rejected during our third year. Yet the goof apparently hadn't noticed I confessed at all. He didn't even know I liked him until well into our senior year of high school. Oh boy, what a coincidence. What? Seriously? Oh god, that sounds exhausting. Oh, I'm sure it was. At the time, at least. Nowadays, I only remember it fondly. Oh, your father was very dense. It could be exasperating at times, but in the end, it only made me love him more. Whenever he did something that hurt me or anyone else, you always knew he didn't mean it. He had no malice in him at all. Oh, that strikes uncomfortably close to home. I'm sure if I told my friends about it, they'd all unanimously agree that that's me. Really, I could never understand how someone so smart could be so stupid at the same time. When she roasts her own husband and her son and the full tangent, oh, this is just so funny. It was a wonder to see. I feel personally attacked. It's alright, sweetie. If your friends are anything like Ken's were, they could never hold a grudge. Oh, I wonder about that. How many times have I hurt them by being oblivious? Only now do I know that June has had feelings for me for a while, and because I couldn't tell at first, he ended up hurt. God, I would much rather be like Aki. He's really good at picking up on what other people think and feel. Annoyingly good, in fact. The little shit was already hinting at June and I being a thing before I even knew June had feelings for him. Or for me, actually. I swear, I don't know how he does it, but it's downright scary sometimes. He must have gotten it from Mom, because it seems like he definitely didn't get it from Dad. And I'm not like that either, so... What did Dad do? For work, I mean. He was a public servant. He was working at the Department of Health before he passed. Your father was a bit of a workaholic. I got pregnant with you far earlier than we intended, and he began working double shifts to provide for us. I barely had time to finish college. You were only a year old when I graduated. Whoa. Oh man, that is like, wow. Wow. So it's like she's young too for being a mom. It's like, wow. Man, things rushed into life. Oh. Sorry. Now, don't apologize, sweetie. I don't regret it at all. It might have been difficult, but I wouldn't trade that time I had with you for anything in this world. Neither would your father, I'm sure. Was Dad excited to have me? Oh, honey, your father was in love with you even before you were born. For months, you were all he could talk about. I wonder if Nico would like sports. I wonder if he'll grow up big and strong. I have to make sure he's taken care of. Your father loved children. In fact, I'm pretty sure the days he found out I was pregnant of you and of Aki were the happiest days of his life. Dad was that kind of guy, huh? I do seem to remember him smiling a lot. He never had free time to spend with me, but the few times that he did, I remember him smiling and playing around with me a bunch. I remember him holding me in his arms when I was sick and sad and consoling me when Mom was tired. I remember him talking to me about how much he loved tennis and tennis capitalized, and how he dreamed of making a career out of it. I used to idolize him way back when. Actually, I don't think I ever really dealt with his death all that much. When he died, Aki was almost born. Dad would keep telling me how I was going to be an older brother soon, and I would have to look out for Aki. So, once he died, I did everything I could to do just that. Oh, but make no mistake, he could be strict when needed. Oh, you might be been a good kid, but you are still very rowdy. He needed to discipline you more than once. Oh, for the first 6 years of your life, I was a housewife. Being able to stay at home with you every day was a blessing, but it was also very challenging. I was often just as tired as Ken when we had gotten home. He never held it against me, though. He'd come home from work and would immediately spring into his role as your father, taking care of anything that still needed taken care of, spending time with you, helping with your homework. He sounds like a great father. It's a shame I don't remember much of it. Oh, he really was. Although, I kind of feel like I have to ask, did you never move on from him? Move on? You know, I never seen any other guys around or heard about you dating again. Oh, I hardly have time for that. Oh, even if I wanted to, I'm far too busy with my work for that. So, you're not just staying single because of him, are you? Oh, I won't lie to you. Your father was the love of my life. I'm sure I could love again if I tried to. But he would always be my first and would always be near and dear to my heart. The death of a partner, it's not something you move on from all that easily. Even if you do, it's something you never forget. Plus, if I'm going to find myself a new man, I'm certainly not going to settle for less. Anyone who isn't at least as good as Ken is no good. That might as well exclude most men on the planet. At my age, it just might. Still, maybe I'll think about it again once you boys are all grown up and don't need me to take care of you anymore. Then I would still need to find a man who isn't insecure about my history. That's a much taller order than you might think. Oh, I can imagine. Mom sighs, turning her head to look wistfully at the little shrine. Getting up from the couch, she slowly walks towards it. I instinctively hold my breath once she reaches for the door, gingerly opening it. All her movements graceful and full of care. She puts both of her hands together in prayer, lowering her head and closing her eyes. After a few seconds of deliberation, I join together in the gesture from the couch. Dad, I don't really know if you're still here or not, but if you are, thank you for everything. Maybe you're the one who looked out for me and made sure I wouldn't get hurt too bad back then. The doctors did say it was a miracle that I came out of it mostly fine. So, thank you. Oh, it's chip time. Here we go again. Now I'm starting to get the feeling of loathing, like they do with the FVN channel with the Doritos challenge. Here we go, another check. Ellipses. I love you. Okay, I think the soup's almost done cooking. I'm going to set the table and then we can have lunch together. How about that? Yeah, that sounds good. You're so full of energy. I don't know if that's exactly true, but I do feel better now than I did just a few minutes ago. A few hours later, a little while after lunch and having cleaned everything up in the kitchen while refusing any help from me, Mom brought her laptop downstairs and started working from the kitchen counter. The reality is that, even if she managed to get out of going to the office for a few days, she can't stop working altogether. So she ended up having to work from here, probably more for her peace of mind than anything else. At least this way, she gets to keep an eye on me and doesn't have to worry about anything. Which is just fine by me, so long as she can manage to relax. I'm peachy. The last thing I want to do is for anyone to worry about me. So I'll play the part. I'll behave. I'll be accommodating. I'll hold my tongue. I need to make sure they're all happy. That I'm not the reason they're upset. I can do this. The sound of knocking echoes from the front door, making my ears twitch as soon as I can hear it. Oh, I'll check it out. You stay here. Mom interrupts me as soon as she notices me moving to get up. I guess some habits are hard to get rid of. Maybe it's Aki, or one of the guys. Aki did say he'd be skipping practice and heading straight home after school today. Though his classes only ended about 10 minutes ago, so there's no way he'd gotten here already. Classes at my school, on the other hand, ended a while ago. If the guys didn't go to their clubs or lingered, there'd be a realistic chance they'd be here by now. They did say they'd be coming over. Oh, it's him! It's our boyfriend! Oh, Nico, look who it is! Kobayashi-kun came over to see you! Oh, sorry for the intrusion. Oh, don't be ridiculous. You told me in the morning that you'd be coming over.
Oh, I did? But considering the look on your mom's face when she saw me, I'm guessing you didn't tell her.
Oh, right. I guess I forgot. Oh, where did that come from? That sharp answer out of nowhere. Why did you have to strike me down like that? It's alright. It's always a pleasure to have one of Nico's friends over. I'm going to be back at my computer so I can work. But would you like me to get you something before that? Tea? I have some rice crackers in the pantry as well.
No, ma'am. I'm good. Thank you very much.
Do let me know if you need anything, okay? Sorry about that. I forgot to let her know.
It doesn't really matter.
Doesn't matter?
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Jun drops his bag on the floor next to the couch, taking a seat at the nearby armchair.
How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, all things considered. June sounds so different. I don't know, am I doing something wrong with my voice? I don't know, man. I'm thinking about it. I might not be raising it high enough. Or zooming in enough. I think it's been since October. I haven't done it on my new mic yet, so maybe that might be the reason. Anyway, I'm doing pretty good, all things considered.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really. Why do you look like you don't believe me?
It's nothing.
June slowly shakes his head sideways. Oh, come on, I might be dense, but I'm not stupid. If you're looking like that, even I can tell that something's wrong. Am I not being convincing enough? You looked a bit suspicious last night, too. I have to try harder to throw him off. Is there anything you want to do? I'm kind of bored of sitting around doing nothing.
Something to do?
Yeah, play a game maybe? Oh, I know. Maybe you could recommend me something for us nice to watch.
That's,
Maybe you'd prefer reading something. You like reading, right? I think you mentioned it a few times before.
I do, but...
There's this light novel series I really like. It's set in a futuristic Tokyo in a world where magic exists, except magic is all sciencey and stuff.
That sounds so generic that I can think of a ton of novels that fit that description.
Really? The MC is this plain-looking guy that everyone looks down on since he doesn't stand out, but he's secretly a real powerful, specialized magician and one of the strongest people in the world.
That still doesn't narrow it down at all.
Well, there are a lot of other powerful magicians who initially look down on him, but once they find out what kind of guy he is, they start falling for him one by one. Both the girls and the guy.
Just tell me the damn name!
Whoa, that got a bigger rise out of him than I thought it would. What is going on with you? Are you actually in a bad mood or something? Not important. Either way, I got him off my trail, so that's fine. It's called My Days at Magic Academy. Am I secretly a demon lord? Oh god, that sounds so stupid. I was thinking it was gonna be like My Hero Academia or something like that. Let me guess, it's supposed to be My Hero Academia.
Oh, that one.
Do I detect some judgment in your tone?
Yes. Shion-kun is a terrible protagonist, and his powers make no sense. Also, you totally left out the part about demons existing when you gave me that super generic synopsis.
Jeez, why so picky? I didn't say anything that wasn't true, did I?
No, but you could have been much more accurate.
Also, what's wrong with Shion? Or Shion? Shion? Yeah, what's wrong with Shion? I like him.
Sure you do. He's the lovable, generic dude with all the personality of a wet tissue paper. He's part of that movement for super bland protagonists that are uber powerful and loved by everything that the industry has been falling into since it's basically wish fulfillment. Not calling you out, Nico! If he's bland and passive, barely anything he does will pull readers out of the story. He's made to be as generic as possible so people can identify with him and boost sales. It's boring. Also, I'm sorry, but a demon and an angel are very different things. He can't be both the son of a high seraph with a human woman and a demon lord. A fallen angel isn't the same thing as a demon. It makes no sense.
Well, stop attacking me the things I like!
Then stop liking mediocre things.
Okay, this is the type of person I would not go out with now. If June would be that hard on judging my likes and tastes, I'm the type of person who, like, I would love to share my stuff with him, but not feel judged. I'd still be cool with, like, you know, people, like, laughing at things and being able to kind of wholeheartedly laugh at things that I like or things that they like, but this kind of sounds a bit demeaning, man. My nerd voice is so good. That was like one of the first voices I ever came up with, because I did Nico's, Shuichi's, like, you know, trying to think of all the day one characters, which was my first video. My first Tennis Ace video was the first video on this channel. So pretty much all the voices I've done from the beginning have been the same for Tennis Ace all throughout. So these are some of like my original voices. So man, it's crazy.
Then stop liking mediocre things.
Wow. It's like that? Alright, then what do you like, Mr. Cultured?
In light novels or with literature, in light novels or with literature in general.
Give me a light novel you like, since your taste is so superior. 300 IQ Rick and Morty fan?
Asagao. Asagao. Memories of That Summer.
I've never heard of that one. What's that about?
The protagonist is a young adult called Setsuna Shiozaki. She's working at a coffee shop while going to college and still dealing with the trauma of an incident that happened during her middle school years. The story is basically about her coming to grips with an accident that cost the life of one of her childhood friends, and how that group of friends starts coming back together after Setsuna-san finds out that she's been diagnosed with ALS.
Oh no. No! No! Why is this hit too close to home for Nico? And I was gonna make an ice bucket challenge joke, but nope, we are not that horrible here. I forget exactly what ALS is, but I think it's something with like a neural disease. It's a Lou Gehrig's disease, according to being a progressive neurological disorder which results in weakened muscles and deformity. Okay. Oh boy. Yikes. That sounds very grim. I just looked at if it's fatal. Yes, it is.
Anyway, and she finds out that she's been diagnosed with ALS. The name comes from the fact that the accident happened in the day when the morning glory flowers started coming in bloom. It's a story about human connection, appreciating the friendships you have, and not wasting the chances you are given because you never know what might happen tomorrow.
What? What's with this super advanced sounding book? God, I thought June was going to name something with, like, dragons and magic and stuff. This sounds super sad. It felt like a gut punch just hearing about it. How many volumes are there?
Oh, 13. The story finished last year.
The fuck? I'll make a mental note to pick this one, or I'll make a mental note to pick up one of those volumes and give it a try. I didn't know you read that sort of thing.
Don't get me wrong, powerful fantasies and escapism are fine every now and again, but even then they need at least a little bit more effort put into them. There are some books out there that might as well just be a bunch of marketing tropes smashed together for maximum sales.
The anime I've heard you talking about were all pretty much like that, though. Remember that one time you hung out with Haas? Oh wait, that wasn't me, that was Keisuke. Oops, I'm breaking the fourth wall. My bad.
Anime are different. I can watch them just for the flashy fight sequences and whatnot. So long as it doesn't make my brain wah. My brain is rotting while even talking about it. So long as it doesn't make my brain rot while watching it, it's good. It's just there for entertainment value.
Oh god, is he one of those people that thinks anime can't be serious? Oh god, I hate people that don't think anime can be serious. It can, and it can have its, you know, and it could be, there could be series that aren't. It can be both.
Books need more care though. If you're going to get me to read it, the least you can do is not write as if you thought I were an idiot.
Jeez, this is so unlike you. Is some writer inserting themselves into the story here with June? Are you really June? Or are you basket in June's clothing? Dun dun dun! Oh god, what if this is an imposter? No, don't do this to us! No, don't make any sus jokes. Could this be Attack of the Body Stealers all over again?
Oh, please don't look at me like that.
Like what?
Don't act so surprised just because I have standards.
Are you really June? You're acting a bit different.
I wonder.
You wonder? Okay, what the hell does that mean?
It's hard to explain. Maybe changing all at once was too much.
Changing? Changing what? Oh god, did something happen to June while I was away? What the hell happened? What happened to my innocent baby? We realize that June is not this nice baby. He's just the nerd who's super strict with his standards.
I'm filtering my thoughts less. Does that make sense?
Filtering them less? Not sure I follow.
It's, actually, could we have this conversation somewhere more private?
I shoot a glance from June to my mother as he looks right at her. She doesn't seem to even be aware that we're here. She tunnel visions pretty hard when she's focused, so I doubt she's even hearing us right now. But if there's something he's uncomfortable saying around other people, it's only fair that I agree. Hold on. Just making sure I can properly see the chat box. Plus, if it touches even tangentially into the subject of, romantic feelings, then I would want to be away from her as well. Mom, we're going upstairs for a bit. We're having sex. Oh, make sure you use a condom, sweetie. Mom, we're going upstairs for a bit.
Oh, sure. That's fine by me. Upstairs? Wait, isn't that a bit too...
It's fine, I have crutches now and they help a lot. It's not that bad going up and down the stairs.
But...
Seriously, stop worrying. I already went up and down a few times today all by myself. It's fine.
If you say so.
Even though I said that, June continued to fuss over me the entire way. I had to climb the stairs with him right next to me, boxing me in with his arms, keeping one of them hanging a few centimeters before my back and other doing at the same up my front. I highly doubt he had the upper body strength to catch and stabilize me if I were to fall, but I decided to keep quiet for his peace of mind. He even opened the door from me before I could reach for it. What a gentleman. There. This should be private enough for you, right?
Yeah, right.
June closes the door behind us, taking a seat at my bed as soon as he notices me doing the same, pulling up my desk chair.
So, This is kind of awkward thing to talk about.
You're making me anxious by proxy here.
Right, sorry.
June takes a few deep breaths, placing a hand on his chest and breathing in and out slowly. It brings me memories of when he went to his piano concert and I did that to him to help him calm down. The sight brings a smile to my face.
Okay. The truth is, I haven't been entirely truthful with you guys since I met you.
Okay. What?
The truth is, well, it's a long story, but I basically went through a lot of trouble before I moved back to Saitama. I was lonely, I had no friends, had no one around to talk to. Things got really, really bad, and my parents had to bring me back ASAP last year for my protection. I didn't really want to make them sad, and I couldn't tell them that we're really worried about me, so I started acting to make them happy. When I noticed that worked, I tried doing the same whenever I met other people, so there would be a better chance they'd like me.
Acting?
Nico-san, I'm not really quite like I've been pretending to be. Or at least, I don't think I am.
You don't think you are? You're really doing a number on my head here, June.
Trust me, I'm just as confused as you are. I've been acting for a really long time. I don't really know how to be myself anymore. When I met you guys, I pretended to be super upbeat and energetic because I was nervous. No one would want to be friends with a sad sack, right? And you guys seem to respond well to that. Being a silly airhead worked, so I kept acting like that. Even if it wasn't exactly what I was thinking. Especially with you. I started to fall for you, and I noticed you really liked me the most when I was like it. All cute and silly and oblivious. So I leaned into that. But because I wanted you to like me. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Dorito time! Or chip time! Here we go again, another ellipses. Nico's gonna stay in shock while I eat a chip. Did Basket just respond? Oh no, I thought he added Basket or something. Wonder if Basket left a message. I don't know. Fire away. Nope, nothing that I can see. If it wasn't 5 in the morning, I'd drink. Oh my god. Why do you come to my streams when it's like 5 in the morning for you? You can always watch them afterwards or like see them when I start earlier in the day. Like I'm gonna try and do an earlier one on Sunday at least, but yep, here's to hopefully figuring out this heck of a situation for Nico and June. I did not see your wine comment, but you're getting drunk, I assume. Have fun with that, because I don't have any alcohol here. Sober for a week. Sober for a week, boys. Woo! I'm not really, like, stopping any habit or whatever. I'm too cheap to buy it more. I spent all my money this month. Or, well, at least that's how I'm budgeting, because I don't have a income at the moment. Still waiting for the AdSense approval. God. Or at least I haven't checked the past few days, but hopefully they have gotten it in before the past few days, because then if they got it in by yesterday, I could get it this month. I love this June moment. This is fun. Anyway, Are you freaking kidding me? I just closed the bag. If you give me more ellipses basket, I swear to God. Here we go again. Yes, California has some awesome wine. Like, there's some great vineyards, like, around where I grew up, and there's some around kind of my college town, so, or not around my college town, but kind of in between kind of my college town and, like, it's kind of north of it. But yeah, there's a lot of good wine areas here. Oh God, Basket is here. No, Basket, don't do this to me! No more ellipses! Why did I even make this a challenge? Anyway, June was acting all along. It was Basket in a June costume. Ooh. No wonder he was such a critic for those things. Next thing you know, June's gonna like the song Basket in the Bathroom. Anyway. I'm sorry, Basket. Now they're gonna attack you. Take cover. Run. Run while you still can. Alright, let's continue. Silence. Chip crunching in the background. My mind is totally silent right now. All the buzzing of thoughts pulling in a million different directions goes completely quiet. How do I even process this? What do I make out of this? June isn't June? He isn't marketable plushie? Wait, has he been playing with me this whole time? He's not the guy he's been pretending to be? What the hell does this even mean? He noticed that I liked him when he acted like that. So, he's been reading me this entire time? Oh my God, am I that obvious? But wait. I didn't even know it myself. How did he? My God, I have a headache.
I can imagine. It's probably a lot, huh?
I don't know what to think. Like, you were lying this whole time we were together.
Not lying, just exaggerating some of my reactions. And,
Super chat. Thanks for the donation, Trevor. Thanks for the donation, Trevor Sizzle. Basket in June's clothing is more than a warning. Who knows? We'll find out more. What is June hiding?
And, biting my tongue when an unkind thought came to mind.
Wait, is that what those sudden caustic comments that would come out of nowhere were? Holy crap, it suddenly makes so much sense. He would always pipe up out of nowhere to say something way out of character and then look at us as if he had no idea why we were surprised. God, little shit, you were playing innocent the whole time.
I don't like that look on your face. Oh, please tell me what you're thinking.
I'm thinking of whether or not I should slap you upside the head for lying to me this whole time.
I'm sorry. I only did it because I didn't think you guys would want to be around me if I didn't act like that. You all seemed to like me when he was innocent and silly and everything. I I just wanted you to like me. I just wanted you to like me.
But what would even be the point of me liking you for someone you're not? What would you do? Spend years of your life pretending to be someone else? Don't you Oh, fuck. I'm so sorry, guys. Don't you me? I swear, if the answer to that question were to be anything other than a resounding no, so help me God, I will slap you upside the head.
I was prepared to do it. I've been pretending for a few years already. Yow! Yeah, that hurt!
I told you I was going to hit you, you idiot!
I get I deserve it, but did you have to hit me so hard?
Oh, please. I barely even flicked you. I don't even have the courage to actually hit you hard.
It still hurts, though.
The tiger grumbles, rubbing his forehead on the spot. Excuse me. Jeez. The tiger grumbles, rubbing his forehead on the spot I'd slapped him. Maybe I went a bit too far slapping him at all, but all things considered, I went pretty easy on him. June. Don't know what to do with you.
Yeah. I don't know what to do with myself either. I promised myself that after you got out of the hospital, I would tell you the truth and beg you for forgiveness if I had to. The thought of you hating me, it hurt so much. That's why I couldn't hold it in when you told me you forgave me. But I don't want to pretend with you anymore. I just desperately want you to like me, because I liked you so much. You're special, Nico-san. So when I noticed that there was a chance, well, I played dirty. I manipulated you to improve my chances, and that wasn't fair to you. I'm sorry.
God, my head is a jumbled mess right now. It's too much. Way too much information for a single day. Way too many sudden news. Way too much sudden news? Anyway. First, the thing with school, now this. I just wanted to have a day where I could at least pretend to forget my problems for a little bit. Which is probably a bit hypocritical. Should I really be grilling June over that when I'm... No. This and that are completely different things. He was lying to get other people so they'd like him. I'm doing it so they won't worry about me. The motivation is totally different. But I don't want to be mad at June, even if I feel like I should. I appreciate the honesty.
Don't you hate me now?
No. I just need some time to wrap my head around it.
Okay.
Is that all you wanted to tell me?
Yeah. It was.
Great. Let's go back downstairs then. I'd rather not be cooped up in my room all day.
Are you sure? Maybe you should rest for a bit.
Don't you start with that crap too. I don't want to be fuck. Don't start with that crap too. I don't want to be babied. I'm not broken or anything.
Right. You're right. I'm sorry.
Whoa, he agreed real fast. How did I do that? It's this thing called asserting your dominance, Nico. You gotta... Am I unbalanced while I'm asserting my dominance? I have to be balanced when I assert my dominance. I'll have to try and remember the tone I used. Might come in handy in the future. Thankfully, he seems to have stopped fussing over me. Being able to make my way down the stairs without being boxed in already feels tons better. So, tell me, how was school today?
Kind of a drag. Though I did let people in class know you'd be back on Monday like you asked.
Were there any problems?
Hayako-san and the Nezumiro twins insisted on coming to visit, but I told them you preferred to be left alone till you came back.
And they listened?
They're not here, are they?
Point taken. What about the piano? How has your rehearsal been?
I haven't really played much recently.
You haven't? Why not?
I was spending most of my time at the hospital waiting for you to get discharged. It didn't feel right to spend my time leisurely playing the piano while you were recovering from... well...
Don't be ridiculous. Don't you have a competition soon?
I'll be fine. I have the list of competitors already, and there really isn't anyone that might worry me signed up for it.
I can't tell if that's you being confident or cocky.
Just realistic.
This coming from the guy who was a nervous mess during his last two competitions. Or was that a lie too?
No! I'm confident because I did well in those last competitions. I've mostly gotten through the competition jitters. Believe it or not, I used to perform quite often before. I was only nervous because it had been years without me performing in public. After the last one, I've mostly gotten back into the groove of things. I'm fine now.
Really? Just like that? Jun shifts around on his seat, looking away from me, clasping his hands together on his lap and fidgeting with his fingers.
Mostly. The fear that I'll mess up is still there. But so long as I don't, I should be fine.
I can't tell whether you're actually confident or not. Kudos to you for even trying, but still. Why is it that even when you're being all confident and stuff, I can't help but worry about you?
I don't know. But I'd really rather don't.
Tough luck. You still don't seem like you have enough of a grip on things for me to be able to. Oh my goodness. Continuing on.
Nico-san, please don't make me mad.
Super chat. Okay, thanks Trevor Sizzle for the other $2 saying here's more. I feel very loved.
But please don't make me mad.
Yeah. I guess babying him is pointless since he seems to have been in control of things the entire time. Or at least in enough control to be able to fool us into thinking he was something entirely different. Maybe I am a little bit bitter.
How's your knee? Does it hurt?
A little bit. It's mostly fine though. I needed Aki's help to bathe myself this morning. That was embarrassing.
Going into the bathroom alone like this doesn't... Going into the bathroom alone like this does seem a bit dangerous though. The chances of you slipping, even with crutches, is pretty high.
I know. That's what sucks. The crutches help a ton though. It's nice to have some independence.
So long as you don't hurt your other leg in the process.
My other leg is fine. Stop worrying.
Nico-san, you were run over by a car. You can't just shrug it off like it was nothing.
Watch me. Shrugs his knee off. Now it's gone.
That wasn't a challenge!
Don't care. I'm still doing it. Sorry, June, but I refuse to let myself be bogged down by this. I will get better. I have to get better. Because the alternative is just too much and too hard for me to bear. No, I'm not doing that. I'm going to turn my life around and forget all about this. I won't think about it. I won't acknowledge it happened. This will be nothing. It is nothing. That day is nothing but a blip in my life. Nothing but that. It doesn't matter. I'll figure something out for my life and we'll move past this before you even noticed. Just you watch me.
You know, there's nothing wrong in Nope. You don't even know what I was going to say!
Doesn't matter. From your tone of voice, I can already tell it's not something I want to hear.
Being hurt doesn't give you a pass for being a dick, you know.
What? How can you say something so hurtful? I'm not a dick.
Oh, don't look at me like that. It's not going to work.
Seriously, who are you? I can't figure you out at all. That was the same line that got me thinking the same thing. Holy crap.
It's not like I'm always like this. I'm just in a bad mood right now. And you doing things like this doesn't help.
You're in a bad mood? You're in a bad mood? Are you really saying that to me right now? Deep breaths, Nico. Don't show it. No matter what happens, don't show your frustration. Already playing a dangerous game here by showing so much annoyance. Remember, you're supposed to be happy. Not a care in the world. Not one. Not at all. Yep. Yep. I'm totally cool. Cool. My bad. I shouldn't be talking like that. You're right.
Wait, what?
Oh, actually, there's one thing I've been curious about.
What is it?
Have you guys done anything interesting while I was away? All you and Shuichi talked about was me and how you were worried about me, yada yada yada. Nothing about what you guys have been up to.
That's because we haven't done much other than spend time at the hospital hoping for you to let us see you.
Wait. You guys didn't even get together to chat at school or something?
I guess so. I mean, Shuichi-san and I got together for lunch today.
Oh, nice. You and Shuichi never really hang out all on your own. So I was afraid you two would be alone and if the rest of us weren't there to bring you together. How was lunch? You guys talked about anything interesting?
Hard to say.
It's hard to say if there was anything interesting.
Like you said, Shuichi-san and I never really hung out on our own. It's hard to make a conversation.
That I'd believe. Shuichi can be surprisingly closed off Shuichi can be surprisingly closed off if you're not one of the lucky few in his personal good graces. And while he's always good with June when we're together with a group, I have no clue how he'd act when the two are alone. We've seen that in Oh Boy. Actually, Sai and I are pretty much the only people Shuichi hangs out with alone. Far as I know, even Keisuke, whom he's known for years, doesn't get that privilege. And he barely talks to Hithaka-chan nowadays, so... Uh-oh. Oh no. This is unlike the Shuichi route. Oh no.
Why do all my friends need to have such complicated personal lives?
Saya is probably the only normal, well-adjusted person in this group. Oh, Saya. Calling her well-adjusted would be quite an overstatement. And she's slightly insane already all on her own. I can give you some pointers on how to talk to Shuichi if you want. It's pretty easy. Just talk about volleyball and he'll just rant about volleyball for the entire time while you just sit there and eat.
Isn't that kind of pathetic?
More than sitting in awkward silence for hours because you have nothing to say to each other?
What do you suggest?
Well, Shuichi loves talking about sports. You said before that you love sports, even if you don't practice them. Get him talking about volleyball and he'll pretty much never stop. Did Basket just read my damn mind? Would Shuichi and I have an infinite conversation? Would Shuichi play my visual novel? Oh, he probably would. But Lord, oh man. If he was just talking about volleyball all day with me, I'd be like, uh-huh. I was surprised when I was talking with Basket one time about volleyball, like how much he already knew about volleyball. And I was like thinking, oh, maybe he just played it as a kid and just kind of forgot about it, just past memory. Now he still actively follows some of the leagues in his country. I'm like, whoa, that's pretty cool, man. And yeah, I even had some fun banter about watching one of the games. God, I forgot to finish watching it, but yeah, it was fun to watch. Our own country here in America is starting up like a kind of club league, but it's really small now, and it's only like one match has happened so far. One match 3 times has happened technically. But yeah, it's in its infancy in this country, but man, we would get into a long banter if we talked about volleyball on this stream. Anyway, better not turn into Shuichi, so get him to talk about volleyball and he'll pretty much never stop.
That's an idea. I don't know much about volleyball, to be honest. I mostly know soccer because I played it, and tennis because Dad is obsessed with it.
He'd teach you about volleyball if you asked. Like I said, he loves talking about it. He can go pretty in-depth. Once he gets started on strategies and whatnot, I can't even follow along anymore. That is the typical conversation with a volleyball player. You will get them to just spill it all out when you talk with them.
I don't know if I'd want a conversation to be that complicated.
Other than that, you could talk about games with him too. Shuichi loves racing games and fighting games.
Well, both genres I am notoriously bad at, and I'm not a huge fan of.
You could talk about music, I guess. Shuichi likes a few popular artists. Nanoha and Shigure come to mind. God, who are these parodying? I don't even know who these are supposed to parody. Is the first one supposed to be BTS? Is Shuichi a fan of BTS? Who knows? Is it Nay No Hey? I don't know. I don't know how these names work. Help.
Oh, I know them. They work with Studio Lemon a lot on anime music.
Yep, that's how we both found out about it. Nanoha sang the opening theme of that one of Shuichi's favorite animes. Ooh, I wonder which one it is.
I'll keep that in mind. It'll be helpful to have something to talk about that isn't you.
Me? Why would you talk about me?
Well, you're kind of our common link.
Still, I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about apparently being your guys' sole subject of conversation. Somehow, I feel like I should be uncomfortable about it. You two really need to find new things to talk about.
Agreed.
Once again, the sound of a knock at the door draws everyone's attention away, including Mom's, who'd been completely uninvolved in our conversation until now and whom I'd even forgotten was here. Oh my, who could that be this time?
It's probably Shuichi-chan. We were both going to come over. He was probably just held up or something.
It's like Shuichi's just like left behind, like drenched or something like that. It's like, June left me behind, drenched in the rain. He did this to me. It's like,
No, I didn't.
anyway, Mom nods, getting up and heading towards the door. Since you two didn't show up together, I thought he wouldn't come at all.
I was really anxious to have that conversation with you, so I ended up, forgetting to wait.
Forgetting to wait?
Yeah, I just wanted to get it over with soon. I mean, I was really scared about it, but I felt like if I let it go on for longer, I'd lose my courage.
Oh, relax. Your voice is getting squeakier and squeakier as you go along. Fuck you, basket!
Sorry. I'm getting nervous again.
Are you actually? Or is this just another act? Crap, I'm going to start putting everything you do under a microscope? Oh god, that would be super annoying. God damn it, June. Why did you have to go and make things hard? Damn it! You make everything hard. You keep confusing me and getting me in trouble or just... No, don't go there. If I let myself go there, I'll get angry. I don't want to get angry. I'd rather just... Oh, hey. Sorry for dropping in like this. Dropping by like this? I'm the one who asked you guys to come over. Yeah, but still. You're supposed to be resting, and No, none of that. Zip it. I'm not made of goddamn glass. Stop it! Sorry, I'm just seeing if Discord messaged me. Anyway, what? Nico is quite full of energy today. I don't want to be babied or pitied. You could stop that. You could stop that right now. But...
Trust me, Shuichi-san. The sooner you go along with it, the better it'll be for you.
But... Fine. Good boy. Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh my god. Shuichi would be that type of person where it's like you scream at him to freak him out and he'd just be like, fuck you. Wow, I even tried censoring you as if I were joking, and that's still your response? Though cursing in front of my mom, I see you've chosen death. I don't want to be a nag, but do at least try not to curse. Oh, right, sorry, God, I forgot. It's fine. Just remember it from now on. What the hell? If it were me, I would have gotten chewed out way worse than that. Don't be dramatic. I'm never that bad. Besides, it's not my place to be lecturing someone else's child. I'd be way overstepping if I did that. Okay, that is so not fair. When have I ever been anything but fair to you? Now, Nico. Listen to your mother.
Yeah, Mother knows best after all.
I will hit both of you with my crutches. Don't you test me. Ooh, scary.
I don't know. It is at least a little scary. He did hit me in the head earlier.
What? Nico! Seriously, dude? How could you? I was teaching him a lesson. Don't you all gang up on me. Besides, it was barely worse than a flick. It wasn't like that one time with Keisuke in the last update. Still, you should be hitting everyone. Still, you shouldn't be hitting anyone. Got it, Mr. Morality Lesson. Don't snark me either.
Okay, I'm taking my laptop and going back upstairs so I can work. Knock on my door if you boys need anything.
We're good, Mom. Don't worry so much. Thank you regardless, Misaki-san.
Of course.
Man, Mom just might like you more than she does me.
I'm still in the room.
That was really uncalled for, Nico. I didn't think I'd said it out loud.
Nico-san.
Either way, how come it took you so long to get here? I thought you'd have been showing up with June, yet you didn't get here late enough for you to have gone to the student council today. True. I've been taking a little bit of time off. My VP's been loving it though. Or at least he's very enthusiastic about helping. He stopped to talk to me about some issues he wanted my input with, and the talk ended up running long. Oh god, my voice is cracking with Shuichi. I'm sorry, Shuichi, I'm doing this to you. But anyway, doesn't it ever worry you that our school seems to drop a ridiculous amount of work on the shoulders of our student council? It's like you guys are part-time employees or something. It's crossed my mind on occasion. But that's not the important thing here. How are you, Nico? Oh, this again? Okay, I'm getting really tired of people asking me that. Fucking stop it already! God, and it's only getting to get worse after I go back to school next week, isn't it? But I can't let them know I'm annoyed either. The more bitter and upset I act, the more they'll worry about me and bother me. Just smile, Nico. Of course I am. Why? I was about to ask, why would you ask me that? But I had to stop myself before it was too late. I know exactly why he would ask. I'd have to be very stupid not to know. Does your leg hurt? Or does anywhere else hurt for that matter?
Shuichi-san, he doesn't want to talk about that.
But I still worry.
It's fine, really. My knee hurts if I move too fast or something, but other than that, it's fine. The worst part really is needing help to move around. Aki needed to help me bathe this morning because I didn't have my crutches yet. Are you 100% sure that crutches are a good idea? Isn't it too soon? Your body is still recovering. This again? I know what's fucking best for myself. I'm not a goddamn child. Stop trying to second guess me about my own treatment. I don't need to deal with this crap. My body's fine. I just had scrapes and bruises on most of it. My knee is the only part that really got hurt. As long as it's properly supported, I'll be fine. Plus, the crutches divide my weight into my entire upper torso as well as my one good leg, so there's no risk of injury there. Unless I slip, which isn't all that likely to happen. Nico-san got really mad at me when I wouldn't drop it.
I see. I mean it, Shuichi. I appreciate the concern, but I'm doing all right. I'll just take my recovery a little bit at a time. I'll be walking around as if nothing happened before you know it. Okay, I'll hold you to it.
Nico-san is pretty strong. I'm sure he'll recover soon.
Of course I will. That's exactly what that's what the other doctor said. That's exactly what the doctor said too. My body is so strong and healthy that it will probably make a really fast recovery. Sorry. Yeah. Then it will just be a matter of time finding something for you to do after we graduate. God damn it, Doritos! Fuck. These are not even Doritos. Luigi, no! Bad dog! Yeah, that music went... That music just said... My reaction exactly. Let's take a moment to sip and remember our fellow patrons. Yeah, they went bye. Anyway. Oh, sorry. I spoke before thinking about it. Nah, it's okay. You're totally alright. You're totally right. I need to figure out what to do after this. The truth is, I'm pretty stumped. What do you think I should do? I know I said this before, but you're taking this way better than I thought you would. Right? I surprised myself. If I knew stopping tennis would give me this much relief, I'd have done it way sooner. And yet, we kept pressuring you to get over your slump. That was probably your subconscious way to distance yourself from something that was too stressful. I'm sorry. It's fine. If I didn't realize it myself, how would anyone else hope to do it? I'm the only one to blame for that.
Nico-san.
Well, not like we're going to decide anything in the afternoon. We should probably talk about something else. Wait, can't afford to be that relaxed about everything. You only have a few months at most to decide what you want. If you decide to go to college, you need to make an application. Start studying for your test. Maybe even get letters of recommendation. If you decide to go for one overseas. College. Right. That's true. Katsuragi-sensei's words from the morning echo again in my mind. Prestigious school offering an athletic scholarship. Athletic scholarship. Right? A lot of colleges are so competitive that you need good extracurriculars to get in. Especially overseas ones. And most students my own age have been studying for their entrance exam since last year. My current grades aren't all that great either. God, I'll have to find a way to get into college, right? Because I can't. There's a lot to think about, isn't there? Maybe we should. That's true. First, we need to decide what you even want to study. Is there any area that interests you? You've always been equally good at most subjects, so nothing jumps to mind. At least for me. There's no need. After that, I can help you look into it. We want colleges that are well regarded in your field of study. A diploma from a school with a certain level of prestige to make you feel good. A diploma from a school with a certain level of prestige will make getting good jobs that much easier.
Hey, Shuichi-san.
Jun claps Shuichi's thigh, finally dragging the husky's attention away from his rapid-fire thoughts. What?
Isn't that too much information? Nico's son just got out of the hospital. Even if he's doing well, he has a lot on his mind right now. We should try not to overwhelm him.
June! Holy crap, I could cry right now. Thank you. Uh-oh. Right. My bad. God. I got too wrapped up thinking about it. No harm done. My head hurts.
I can barely handle my own studies. Hearing about all this stuff nearly made my head spin.
This is stuff you should worry about, though.
It's fine. I've had my heart set on the same school since I was in junior high. I know what I'm working to.
Must be nice.
It sure does free up my brain for thinking of more important stuff.
Like what?
Games and stuff. The piano, too.
God damn it, Basket. This is like the 5th or 6th chip I've had to eat. Maybe my 7th. I swear to God, this is the worst this is the worst update I've ever played in terms of ellipses. I go for the big ship. I'm going big or going home, boys. Here goes nothing. Happy now, Basket? Anyway, ellipses, the fact that you're saying something so sad without even a hint of worry or regret in your voice worries me.
Get off my case. I'm trying my best.
No, you're not. You just admitted you aren't. Besides, we've been through this before. You don't even study unless I force you to. You're not even bad at studying. You're just lazy. Sounds like me.
Now you're being mean.
I want to encourage you, Jun-kun, but he's not wrong.
Not you too. You're supposed to be on my side.
Why is Shuichi supposed to be on your side? Oh, I know, nothing.
Aww.
It's okay. Now that I know just how terrible you are at it, we can start working on Operation Improve June's grades.
What?
I talked about it with Saya a bit after midterms. We didn't really decide on anything since we just touched on the subject, but we basically felt bad about how much work Nico had to put in to get your grades up. We were both thinking of chipping in and helping you.
No way!
Hey, that sounds like a good thing. Then I'll at least have some room to breathe. Of course. Of course, out of the 3 of us, Nico is by far the best tutor. So Saya and I will probably only work on supplementing his lessons. That's fine by me.
My free time.
Do you prefer to repeat your senior year again instead? You saw how much work it was just to keep you from flunking. And these were your first and easiest midterms of the year.
No, anything but that.
Then frickin' study!
Okay.
Oh God, it's almost as if I were kicking a puppy. But how much of that is real, though? As far as I know, he's just pretending to be pitiful so we go easy on him. I'm on to you now. I can see through your little games.
Oh, fine. Fine, I'll study. It will suck, but I don't want to repeat again. The older I get, the smaller my chances of joining my dream school get.
That's a good way to look at it. Which reminds me, have you been playing the piano at all lately?
A little bit here and there. I haven't had much time.
Yeah, oh, I feel that. It's okay, June. We'll help you out. We won't let you repeat. Shuichi smiles, placing his big hand atop... I can't read. Shuichi smiles, placing his big hand atop of June's head, petting the smaller tiger with obvious gentleness and affection. The whole scene makes me raise an eyebrow, confused. Since when have you two been this close? I promised I'd support June to the best of my abilities. Though maybe not in so many words. Actually, I mostly just decided that now. Seriously, what the hell happened when I was away? Did everyone advance each other's social links while I was gone?
Thanks.
Of course. Damn it. Here we go again. Oh, this is the worst. I'm going for a smaller chip this time because I don't want to get my hands too greasy trying to get through the bag. Here we go. Fine, I'll have another one just because that was too small. I hope you guys enjoy me eating chips for you guys. I do this for a good reason. I thought I bruised myself there for a bit. Puts ellipses every 3 lines of story. Honestly, it's kind of becoming like that. God damn it, why am I getting jealous now? Ahem. I loudly clear my throat, drawing their attention back to me. Shuichi stops petting the tiger, with both of them turning around to look at me. So, do you guys have any plans for next week or something? No. Should we? I guess I could use some emotional support. Once news gets out about my accident, I'm sure I'll get annoyed by some press. Oh, right. I guess that's true. They usually leave you alone outside of tournaments. God, it's a miracle they haven't shown up already to harass you for missing the Kanto tournament. It'll probably happen. Just you wait.
Is it that bad?
They can be pretty insistent. You saw that magazine a while ago, right? I got lucky that they didn't ask for an interview with that one, but I usually have to delete at least one request a week for that sort of thing. Sponsorship, journalists, asking for comments on other players, that sort of thing. I'm pretty tired of all of it. God, they do this with people in high school in Japan? I don't think they were that extensive with us, I think, in America. Like, you know, we get the occasional interviews and whatnot for players, but I don't think it was, like, weekly. At least from what I remember. I've had to field a few offers to play the professional league these past 2 years.
Whoa, really?
Have there been any new ones? You didn't mention. I got contacted by Hiroshima's Jackals 2 weeks ago. They offered me a pretty generous contract.
Why did you take it?
I'm not going to play volleyball professionally. I'm not really interested in that. Besides, the Jackals are a 3rd division team. I still think you're making a mistake. Nah, volleyball has never been something I want to do for the rest of my life. It's just a hobby. No, Shuichi. Why must you say that? I wish I could play professionally. Then I'd actually find out how to get a job in the volleyball field. I'm still trying to get a job in the field even if it's not as an athlete. Don't do this to yourself. Anyway. That's such a waste. A guy as good as you should probably play professionally. But trying to tell him that is like talking to a wall. Ugh. Meanwhile, I can't even... No. Don't go there. Absolutely don't go there. You're right. You shouldn't lock yourself into doing something for the rest of your life just because you're good at it. Right. Yeah. That's exactly what I think. Thank you, Nico. Why do you look so surprised? It's nothing. Well, you were usually one of the people pushing me to it. True, but I had to change a perspective. After all, I was also doing something just because I felt I had to since I was good at it. You should do whatever makes you happy. Yeah, you're right. You're totally right. Sheesh, I'm agreeing with you. Why do you look so unhappy? What do I need to say for you to relax a bit? You being so on edge worries me and makes me anxious. Just be happy, damn it!
Do you think we could just hide Nico until they lost interest?
That's an idea. If it gets me out of being annoyed by a bunch of journalists, I agree. Just report that you're either dead or completely healthy. Nobody will ask. You're either dead or completely fine. Or completely brain dead in a coma. Moving on. Somehow, I have a hard time picturing it working no matter what. Damn. You can't really believe that it would be that easy, can you? No, but I held out hope.
Maybe Mizuguchi-san and Keisuke-san would be able to think of a better plan.
I've already gone to school by the time they can get back. Or, I've already gone to school by the time they get back.
Oh.
Not to mention someone might come after Nico anyway, since he didn't show up for the Kanto Regional Tournament in the first place.
Right.
It's okay, we'll think of something. I'm starting to get less and less convinced of that. Of course. But that doesn't give me an excuse to be a downer. How about we do something fun for now, though? I was just locked in that hospital, bored out of my mind for so long. And yesterday I kinda crashed right away, so I didn't get much done. Really? Did you sleep well? Yep, like a baby. That's a lie. I couldn't sleep until I removed every trace of tennis from my room, and even then I kept rolling around in bed. We could watch something, or try playing something. I don't know if I have any three-person games, though. Sure, I'm down. I'm not going to lie. After these last few weeks, I could use some levity, right, June?
Yeah, for sure.
Is he still suspicious? He's been grimacing like that since last night. What more do I have to do to convince him? I guess it makes sense. If he's been faking a lot since we first met, he's probably way more perceptive than I first thought he was. What a pain in the ass. Anyone have any ideas?
I can't think of anything.
We could watch a movie together. How about something horror? We can never watch that stuff with Keisuke around. Oh, we know why. We know why the Keisuke route. Oh, is he not good with that? Oh, how are you even asking me that? Of course he's not. That much is plainly obvious for anyone. Really? I never noticed.
I prefer not to watch horror.
Really? Why?
Oh, well. Being scared and whatnot is not all that good for me.
Oh, yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, we forgot about that. Right. Shoot. You're not that good with horror either. I forgot. Oh my god, he sounds like one of my fans. Oh my god, one of my fans, like, talks to me. He's like, yeah, I love horror. And I'm like, I don't have, like, a heart condition like June, but I'm just like, I'm like Keisuke who's easily scared. But if it's like a good, really good one, and it's a really interesting one, I could probably get into it, but I don't know. I just feel like it's not something that I find cathartic to do. I don't do it to relax. I need to do it if I really am in that mood, I guess. Anyway. I forgot.
It's just a precaution.
I feel like I'm missing some context here.
I'll tell you later. Maybe.
Maybe we should watch a comedy. Nico likes those a lot. Do you like them too?
Sure, comedies are fine, so long as it's not a super cheap one.
You know, Korean cinema has published some really good stuff this past year. I'm sure we could find something nice. Pulls out Parasite. It's like, I found something that they made that's good. I think that was a Korean-made movie, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah. We could also check out that anime movie they released a few months ago. The one that won all those awards. I forgot the name.
Song of Silence?
Oh god, what the heck is they referencing? Why do I not get any of the references? I'm so stupid. Yeah, that. I heard it's pretty good.
I haven't watched it, so I'd be fine with that.
Then it's decided. Sort of. Have to check if it's available for streaming. Oh, right.
I heard the story is about a musician who's going deaf, so I'm definitely interested. Just in case it ever happens to me and I need to learn.
See? We even managed to rope June's interests into it.
It's not like I'm super picky about movies in the first place.
Being picky about everything is more your thing, Nico. I've been getting better. True. At least we haven't been made to wait for an hour while you decide which soup base you wanted for your ramen.
There were so many choices!
There were 2 choices. Shoyu or miso. Get off my ass! You're a nightmare sometimes.
Nico-san has never been that bad around me. When we hung out together, he was always pretty quick at choosing.
Oh, did he open by asking you what things on the menu... Did he open by asking you what things on the menu you liked and then somehow picked out of those for himself? Oh, that's a classic Nico move. Let other people pick for him. Shuichi, I feel called out right now. You shut your mouth.
Oh, now that you mention it.
Shut up! Don't tattle, you rat! Dude, you really need to grow a backbone and make choices for yourself.
It's definitely concerning.
Okay, stop judging me. I swear to whatever gods are in heaven that I can still swing these crutches pretty damn well.
I'm partial to the Norse ones.
What?
Gods in heaven. You just mentioned them. I'm partial to the Norse ones. Odin, Thor, Freya, those gods.
What? How does your brain even leap to that?
You're the one who brought it up.
I said nothing about Norse gods. Is this for real? Are you messing with me right now? Is this another one of your acts? Kobayashi, you're doing it again.
I know. I did it on purpose.
Doing what? He does stuff like that totally on purpose to mess with us.
It's not always. I mean it at least half the time.
So you're saying that half of the time when you do those nonsensical changes of subject, it's meant to mess with us?
Yes.
Okay. Another one. This is like the worst running gag ever. Basket must be so happy right now. If he doesn't message me in Discord about this, I don't know what he's gonna even, like, believe. Like, I don't know what I'm even gonna think. You guys happy? And I'm out of water too, damn it. Once this scene ends, I'm gonna get some water. Chips and Jap, boys. Great. Now every single time it happens, I'll be even more confused asking myself if he's being serious or not.
And now the paranoia begins.
Oh god, that's so similar to a voice that I did for, like, I'm doing like a voice for like an RPG that somebody on the Furry VN Discord is doing, and I kind of do a similar laugh to that. Kind of like a concoction of it, but oh god, that is too close to it. You're a little bastard, you know that?
Only sometimes. I am a feline after all.
That's specious. That's specious. Blah.
It's fine when I say it.
Oh no. Not that excuse. Oh no. That's not how it works. Goddamn smug little tiger, smirking at me like that. I'll show him eventually.
So, weren't you going to check if the movie was available for streaming?
Right. I forgot. Thanks to you distracting me, might I add. I look around for a second, spotting the TV remote on the far end of the coffee table. Probably there after I tossed it without paying attention earlier. I reach forward, trying to grab it, getting up from the couch, my body just a few centimeters too short to get it. Still, I insist on it, try my best to get the damn thing since I don't want to be getting on my feet and sitting back down all the time while on crutches. But this thing just won't reach. While I'm insisting on stretching and trying to reach, Shuichi sighs, getting up from his seat and reaching for the remote. Wait! Oh, stop posturing. We both know you're not reaching it. He swats my hand away, grabbing the remote that I nearly managed to reach with the tips of my fingers. As soon as he sits back down, he grabs my hand, turning it palm up, dropping the remote inside, looking oh so pleased with himself the whole time. There you go. Better now. What? You... I didn't ask for your help. Seriously? I think you mean thank you. No, I don't. I didn't need help. Sure.
Shuichi-san? Maybe it's better to let Nico-san do things on his own.
Oh, please. There's no way he was going to reach the remote. He'd just end up hurting his knee if he insisted on stretching himself like that.
Still...
Why are you defending him? You were right there with me yesterday calling him reckless for switching to crutches so soon.
Because I think this is better.
The hell does that mean? Means you should mind your own damn business. If I didn't ask you for something, then butt out. Excuse me?
Hey, let's just take a second here.
I'm not some kind of defenseless maiden. I don't need you to assume I'm helpless. I'm helping you because you're hurt, you dick. I didn't ask you to. Would everyone stop acting like I'm broken and to be pitied? That's not what I'm...
Please, stop it, you two.
Doesn't hurt to accept help. Don't want your fucking help. But I'll hold back from saying that. I don't want June to get even more distressed than he already is. June understood really quickly that I don't want to be babied. Why can't Shuichi? God. Idiot. Ugh.
Let's just relax and watch a movie, okay? You have the remote now, Nico-san. There's no need to make a fuss.
You know what? I could check this goddamn remote. Or, you know what? I should chuck this goddamn remote to the other side of the room. You can play fetch it if you like it so much. You do that, and I'm making you grab it yourself.
Guys!
Fuck, I lost it again. Biting my tongue is so goddamn hard. Ugh! Oh, I think I peeked the mic there. Sorry, guys. You know what? Screw this. I took my time off today to come check up on you and help you out. If you want to be like this, then take care of yourself. I'm out. Good.
Wait, you don't mean that
I'm out. Shuichi grabs his bag, practically jumping to his feet and stomping his way out, slamming the door so loudly that it echoes even down in the living room.
But why did you do that?
I did nothing. He's the one being annoying. You
two fought because of a remote. That came out of nowhere.
You didn't have to snap at him. I didn't ask him to grab me the fucking thing. If he had any sense, he would have apologized and let it be.
Apologize for trying to help?
I don't need help.
But
if you have a problem with him, then why don't you go with him? Go have him pet you or something.
What?
You heard me.
You know, just because you're hurt doesn't give you an excuse to lash out. Don't go bottling stuff up all day and then explode at someone that has nothing to do with it.
What?
That came out of nowhere and was totally unjustified. All Shuichi-san did was grab the remote for you. You didn't even lash out at me. You didn't even lash out at me when I did way worse earlier. But now you're mad at me because I told you off?
Then do you want me to yell at you instead? Is that what you want?
No, of course not. I just want you to stop pretending like everything is fine and then lashing out like you are now.
Fuck off. You have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm the one person in this group who knows what he's talking about. Get off your high horse. You're not the only one who has to deal with this kind of crap. That's... Ugh, forget it. There's no point talking to you when you're like this. You're not even listening. Hey! I'm not stupid, Nico-san. I've been where you are right now. You might think you're being clever and all, but you're not fooling me. Just, when you're ready to talk things through and be honest about how you're feeling, I'm here. Otherwise, I'm not going to stick around and be your punching bag. And I don't want you lying to me either. Bye-bye, Nico-san. Be well.
Whoa. Oh, clap back, dude. Oh, that was... Oh, man. Totally deserved it, too. Totally deserved that to do that to Nico. Ah. What just... June leaves before I have time to even process what has happened. God, Nico is so stubborn like I have been. Like, I would do the same thing initially. Like, I would always be that kid growing up where with my parents when they try to help me with a project or something like that. I'd be like, no, don't do it for me. I want to do it myself. Like the classic American would be. And then I'd mess up so much. Even though they're trying to intervene, I'd be like, no, I got it. Let me figure it out myself and let me successfully do it myself. Like, I would totally be so headstrong like Nico. God, I can relate to this. And I've learned to kind of hold back. At least somewhat. It's hopefully, I'm learning still. But June leaves before I have time to even process what has happened. I continue looking in the direction of the new empty entrance hallway, suddenly alone once again in the living room. But... What right do you have to call me a hypocrite for lying? You've been lying to me about your own condition. And that's... Can't deal with this. Stupid Shuichi. Stupider June. You guys just... Head hurts. Screw this shit. I'm going back to my own room. I need to lie down. My head continues to throb the entire time. I'm making my way up the stairs. Even breathing is just getting harder. All of these thoughts racing in my head. I can't concentrate. Just as my vision begins to darken, it occurs to me. Is this a panic attack? You'll never know. No, I'm kidding. There's more lines. I flop on top of the bed, closing my eyes and clutching my head. A sharp, stabbing pain courses through my body, going for my knee as I jump on the bed without a care. But that's just the thing. I don't care. As I clutch my chest, trying as hard as I can to breathe, I feel tears welling up in my eyes. It burns. Why do they make it so hard? Why do they have to make it so hard? Just. I'm not broken. Stop acting like I am. I'm still me. Let me be. Little by little, the vortex of chaos going through my head calms, and little by little, my breathing starts going back to normal. And little by little, I can feel my consciousness slip away until... Watch this be the last line. That's the last line. God damn it, Basket. You did this out of spite, didn't you? Oh my god. I'm sorry I had to say it. Of course he would. I'm just gonna save in the top left corner. Better safe than sorry. Crazy to think that this update I did here was 2 years ago. Anyway, back to the game. Hey guys, you've reached the current end of the June content. I hope you've enjoyed what you managed to play so far. As you guys may or may not already know, all development in Tennis Ace is possible thanks to all my amazing patrons and other supporters who make it possible for me to decide the time of work on the game as well as to commission the art for it. If you haven't already, and if you're able, maybe you could consider help to support us too. Just click here and you'll be taken right to my Patreon page. Link is in the description of this video. Also, the itch.io page is in the description. Once again, thank you all, and we'll see each other with the next demo. Was that a Basket impression? I don't know. Basket will probably just think I was just totally making fun of him there. But it's probably a terrible impression too. Husky, why did you go to sleep? Why did you watch this at 3 in the morning? It's 10 at night for me. It's like 6 a.m. for you. It's freaking whack, man. I'm late for this stream. We just ended. No. Oh no. But yes, the end of the stream. End of reading. It really is turning into a soap opera. First, the Keisuke update where we're like, oh no, we accidentally hit him, and now Alex is like, you know, no spoilers, but it's like first we do that thing with the Keisuke's update. Now we have this drama. The only one that doesn't really have too much intense drama, I'd say, would be Shuichi's, and even then, we're starting to really become a better person, I'd say, in Shuichi's route. And like Actually, no. The last update for Shuichi also was kind of dramatic. Holy crap, we went through a whole round of dramatic updates. Damn. This was serious throughout. Holy crap. Watch all these ones, like the next round, be like, all jovial and stuff. It's like, other way around. Well, not sure how June would recover from it, but yeah, wouldn't that be funny? Yeah, anyway, so that's all I really got for this update. It's earlier than usual for me to end this update, so that was nice at least. Wow, don't even feel tired. What was it, like 6 a.m. for you guys? That's crazy. But yeah. Any last minute announcements that I have? Yeah, it's basically a dramatic slow burn in terms of fanfic. But yeah, in terms of other updates regarding my stuff, my March Madness thing, the polls are in the description to help rank the candidates so we could see who the top 64 would turn out to be. I'll probably limit the field to maybe like a smaller pool of candidates and ones I actually know and remember in following years, or I feel bad if I remove them now. Like, it'd be too late, in my opinion, to remove some of them. Like, maybe the lower ranked ones I could get away with, like, just explaining that we may have to do some kind of spring cleaning, but yeah, even then I feel bad if somebody's like, hey, what about this character I suggested that you just removed or whatever, and they just didn't get the votes. Yeah, that's what I have in terms of the March Madness thing. Best Girl, I still need more candidates for, so more Best Girls are needed. So you can suggest that in the VN category or the non-VN category under the suggestions of more candidates. So there's that. My VN, I'm still working on update 2.1. 2.0 came out a couple of weeks ago, and so I'm just kind of working on some, like, fixing some mapping stuff where I'm, like, adding a map feature for the volleyball stuff so you can actually visualize it. Plus, I am also adding the new sprite art in. Like, we got Evan, we have Marcus, we just added. We're working on Vic now, but I don't know if we'll get that done before I release 2.1. I might hold off on 2.1 until then, maybe, but I don't want to have to pressure the artist for that. Like, we're kind of doing it on a kind of soft deadline type of basis. Like, we don't really have much of a specific deadline for the art. We're trying to get the main cast kind of done around the start of version 3. So, which I have the outline for. I just need to get down to writing. And I'll probably have to put placeholders in for maybe new characters. But yeah, that's all I really have in terms of that. Oh, that's so cool for you guys. Congrats on being back together. Yeah, besides that, I have no other announcements with the Ocean Avenue stuff, the March Madness. Yeah, I can't believe March Madness is just coming by so soon. I remember when it was like months away and I was like preparing for it. I was so hyped and excited, and now I don't have time to even work on it. God, I should have been better at planning things. But yeah, still need to assemble a team for that. I might make a video to recruit people, or to recruit the committee, or I only have like probably about 4 or 5 people that are re-interested from last year's committee. But yeah, I'll have to double check to see. Like, my friends, of course, have priority in that, you know, they're my friends, but it's not. But you know, it's more so that it's like I know they know their novels and wouldn't get too fan biased. I don't know. Then I'll reach out, I guess, after that. But anyway, that's all I have for this stream. So this is the part where I pretty much log off. So thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time. Take care, guys.